This is Kelly with Kelly's Magical Realm, and the energy is awful lately. I'm sorry, I just had to throw that out there. It is just, I'm having the hardest time lately. I've made this video 5 times. It never takes me that long to make a video, ever. It usually doesn't. It usually flows. This energy right now is difficult. If you're not watching this on the day that I am making the video, it is July 27th, 2024. And it's real right now. It's go time. I'm hearing from spirit. This is it. We're in the game. We're in the game is what I'm hearing. It's spiritual warfare out there, and I'm feeling it. And I'm sure other healers and empaths are feeling it. And not everybody's realizing what it is. I'm talking to some people and they don't know for sure what it is. Or, friends of mine, a lot of people are having weird symptoms, like I'm not sleeping, really. Not that good. If I sleep, it's more during day hours, like after work and stuff. And then I'm up at night. I get up at like 1, it'll start. And then I'll try to go back to bed. I'm up at 3 a lot lately. That's been the hour, the key hour. Well, those are also ascension signs too. But, all right, that's like for another video. But I just wanted to throw that out there and throw it in the comments if you are having trouble sleeping, eating, you're tired, weird symptoms. Let me know, because I'd like to hear it, because it's going on. It's a lot of energy too. And we just had the full moon in Capricorn, and we have the Mercury retrograde coming up. See, I can't. First thing, it's like, what is going on with my throat chakra today? Is anyone else having this? I was at a workshop today. I taught, it was a healing workshop where I did my shamanic pink rose energy healing, and someone else was mentioning that too, about their throat chakra. So there's a communication thing going on as well. I feel, well, that'll come up anyways with Mercury retrograde. And we're in pre-retrograde right now. And we have an eclipse coming up in September. And then I always forget this lately, but August 8th is the Lion's Gate. And I think I don't mention that a lot is because Lion's Gate is good energy. It's healing energy. It's not all this other stuff that's going on. But I really want to talk about empaths. Empaths making subconscious soul ties, toxic soul ties. And when I say that, I mean when you start talking to somebody, or you have someone in your life, okay, and you're picking up on their energy, not yours. But mainly I want to talk about when you first meet someone, those first opinions that you're forming. Have you ever just quickly gone with the first things that you thought you were feeling? Like, okay, maybe there's an attraction there, or I'm feeling something. I'm not really sure what it is, but it feels okay. And you're just going with that, and you're not really checking in. And let's say you get later in the day or the next day, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. That person was toxic. Like that person was, how do you put it? There was a lot of red flags there, or they were just drinking too much and scared me, or something happened to where you're like, how could I have felt that I liked that person when I was scared? Or you feel like you think they're butterflies and you really sit and listen to them and it's anxiety. Sometimes it's your body trying to warn you. Sometimes you're fighting with your body. Sometimes you're thinking, one side of me thinks they like the person. The other side of me is scared. So what is it? Are these my feelings? Are these someone else's? Well, think about it. So we're all energy. Everything we do is energy. Whether I'm talking to someone or not, I'm emitting a certain frequency. I have a particular frequency, so do you, so does everyone. Just depends on where we're at in that particular time that you meet us. What we're sending out there, for instance, And to make a long story short, so we're all sending out energy. I am, you are. So let's say I meet you for the first time and I'm trying to read your energy and everything. And some of it is my own that I'm reading, you know? Or some of it that I think is mine is yours. How about that? That's a lot. Empaths, I think we're constantly unraveling things. This I wanted to talk about, excuse me, because I just feel that a lot's going on and people are awakening. And I've known people to get into relationships and think they like someone and to find out they didn't. Or a friendship, they're starting to get to know someone and they're like, wow, this isn't for me, but at first I thought I liked them. And it was really their energy that you were picking up on. If you ever really start getting conscious about things, like now that I'm trying to be more aware and I'm really asking myself those questions, I'm really trying to pay more attention. I'll tell you of a story. So once I started getting more conscious and asking myself these questions, like what am I really feeling? Where am I feeling it? What does it look like? You know, really getting deep into questions. What part of my body is this feeling in right now? You know, and just really sitting with yourself. Sometimes I'll close my eyes like right now and take a breath and see how I'm feeling. And I'll ask myself those important questions. And when I do that and I'm meeting someone, I try to see what's going on. Are we making a connection? Sometimes you're not. Did you ever have it where you're talking to someone and then they're talking and then you're talking, but it never goes anywhere? Because you're saying something on your frequency and they're over here on theirs, you know? For instance, I had someone that was talking like real fast about various things that was very hard to keep up with. 1 minute it's like, oh, I gotta show you these pictures. Let me show you this. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. All right, now I'm gonna show you this on this thing. And it was like, over here, hey, over there, look at this. To where I was like, whoa. I felt like Phoebe, I don't know if you ever watched Charmed, when she was pregnant with Cole's demon baby and her head was on fire. That's what I felt like. I felt like my head was on fire. I felt like I didn't know what was going on anymore. And then I started noticing, I'm like, this is not going anywhere. It just wasn't. Because I couldn't connect. But did you ever get mad when you couldn't connect? Because it's like, we got these cool things. Well, we like these cool things, you know, so we got these cool interests, but there's no connect. Sometimes you got to be careful with that, because anybody can have anything in common with anyone, really. You could like the same thing as somebody, but you can't connect because you're on two different paths and the frequency isn't there. So don't ever force anything. It's not good. It'll never end up happy. And really check with yourself to make sure you're feeling good about someone, you know. Check in with yourself. You always want to do that. Make sure it's a fit for you, not just the other person. You know, empaths have a habit of doing that, not checking in with themselves or being a people pleaser to where it's subconscious. You don't even see it. You're like, oh, you're subconsciously, you're doing these things. And then you're like, wait, why am I doing that? Oh, I'm people pleasing, you know? So it's good to become aware of those things, but healing those issues inside of yourself as well, so you stop doing that. That'll make a difference too. But I'd like to know if you have gone through these things or if you're going through them now. It'll be interesting. And I just thought this was a really important topic I wanted to talk about, because there's just so much going on out there right now with the energies and trying to connect with people right now. You have to be very conscious so we don't make any mistakes. You know, we don't want to go back. We don't want to hinder our progress. Let's put it that way. We don't want to go backwards. We want to keep evolving. We want to stay on the right path. We don't want to be taken off of our path, you know? So that's all I wanted to say about the subconscious soul ties, the toxic soul ties that we make. It's very important to just stay aware and grounded in your energy. And again, let me know if you've gone through this or you are going through it. Thanks.